Hello, my name is Dale Wilhite. I live at the French Climber in Mountain Village, Colorado. If you want to find out anything about me, you can do so on MySpace. This here is about President Obama's health care plan, or should I say Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, and Senator Baucus of Montana's health care plan, and Robert Emanuel, of course. What I believe is really behind this health care plan has nothing to do with your health or my health. It is not a way to cover more people, because you have to remember, they estimate up to 25 million people won't be covered by it, no matter what plan they come up with. What this healthcare plan about is not just the government trying to get control over our lives and tell us what to eat, what to drink, and if we don't do this, we can't have this kind of medicine. If we don't do that, we can't have that kind of medicine. And before long, they'll be telling us, you know, what's good for us, what's not, and if you don't do this, you know, we're not going to give you what you need. It's more than just that. I think this is a way for them to rid America of its older generation, because the older generation is living longer and they're driving up the cost of health care. You know, the Social Security is driving up Social Security costs. It's getting to the point where it may be unsustainable. And something's got to give. And so if they can get control of our healthcare system, they can pretty much deny a lot of the older Americans all kinds of medicines, operations that they need, or treatments that they need to live longer. Because if they can reduce this population, especially of the older people, it will take a burden off the budget, and it makes it easier to financially support people who are more healthy or a little bit younger, or just are not a burden. That may be what's really behind the healthcare plan. This is the death panels do exist. Can I prove it? No, but it just makes common sense, because Obama has already made indications of that. When a lady asked him about the fact, or told him a story about her mother needing some type of operation, might have been a kidney transplant, it might have been I think it was actually a heart, something for her heart that she needed. And the first doctor told her no, because she was in her 90s. And so she went and saw another doctor, and he said yes, and he gave it to her. And she asked Obama at one of these town hall meetings, well, under your health care plan, would my grandmother have received this for her heart? He goes, well, she should have just taken some medicine. That right there is the key. Something's got to give. If the government can't support all these seniors and all these people that are retiring, and, because the older you get, the sicker you get, and the more of a financial burden you become when it comes to the healthcare system. You become a healthcare liability. They've got to somehow reduce the medical cost some way, because you just can't do this. I still believe they're trying. That's what this is really about. It's a way to reduce the older generation population, our seniors, to basically just kill them. You have to remember that some liberals are some of the most cold-blooded people on the face of the earth. They will claim their evil deeds and masquerade it as an act of compassion. Remember that you have people in Obama's administration that think Chairman Mao is a great philosopher. Fidel Castro is a groovy dude. They've got communists in his administration, like the former Van Jones. But they got people at the FCC that think socialism, communism is great. You got Holdren, science czar, who wants to put stimulus in the drinking water to keep men from fathering children. You know, and you got one guy, I can't think of his name at the moment, believes America should be under Sharia law. You know, these people are Looney Tunes. You think Bush was bad? Look at these people; they're even worse. But I think that's what it really comes down to. If they can get control of the healthcare system, then that's how they will go about to pay for all of this, is by just saying to these older people, I'm sorry, but you just can't have this medicine. You're 90 years old. It's just ridiculous, you know. You know, we're just not going to give it to you. That's what's coming. Now, if this healthcare plan's down the road, we will find out if this is true or not. I'm just telling you to be aware of that possibility, that this may be what it is. The only way the Obama administration and these Democrats can get, how can I put it? The only way they would be able to prove that this is not their intent is in the health care bill. They need to pass a law that states that under no circumstances can an older person or anybody be denied a medicine, an operation, no matter how old they are, if it will prolong their life or save their life even for a day. They won't do that. And that right there is what you need to be asking your congressional representative to put in Congress. Ask them very simply, will you put in that health care bill that guarantees that everybody will receive treatment, no matter how old they are? If they need medicine, they will get it. If you do that, and they put it in that health care bill, that might thwart this coming down, that will take place years down the road. It's coming. I really believe that's what's really behind the health care plan. That's just part of it. That's not all of it. But that's what's part of it. Because in all other socialized countries, with their little universal health care system, a lot of people die because they're denied medicines. And the only way our government can do that to the American people, especially our seniors, is by getting control of it and just driving all the insurance companies out of business, where you are dependent on them. And then Uncle Sam will say who lives and who dies. Remember what I said. Talk to your congressional representative and ask them very bluntly to bring this up on the floor. I'm talking about up in Congress now. To pass a bill that guarantees everybody they will get their health care. In the healthcare system, they will get whatever they need to live and whatever it takes to prolong their lives. Even if they're 100 years old. They won't do it. Watch. They will not do it. Thank you for your time. And again, this is just an opinion. It's not a fact. And down the road, we're going to find out if this is true or not. Thank you very much for your time.